There are a lot of sketchy personal loan providers out there, but is CreditNinja one of them? It's always smart to do your own research, so today we're reacting to real reviews to see what customers are saying on one of the most trusted, verified review sites, Trustpilot. Many customers have turned to CreditNinja in a time of emergency. William Tyler said, "It has been a difficult time with my mother's health. 4 heart surgeries and major abdominal surgery have made things tight, especially when trying to help other family members. CreditNinja has given me a lot of flexibility that I would normally not have. I'm very appreciative for their assistance." Susan Wheatley said, "I'm so grateful that my experience here was quick, respectful, and supportive. I'm definitely not in a good credit situation since my husband passed away. Thank you for helping me." Emergency personal loans need to be fast, and CreditNinja has gotten good at providing fast cash for borrowers in need. This brings me to the application process. So let's see what customers said about applying and how quickly they got their money. Erlene Green said, "I would recommend CreditNinja loans to anyone because it's easy to apply. They are so courteous, you will have the loan in the same day or the next business day. I recommend them to anyone who needs some cash." Marlene Perez said, "Very quick and easy to apply. Second time getting a loan with them, and both times has been an easy process. Thank you." Rye said, "Don't hesitate to do it. It's easy. This was an easy, fast process. Definitely didn't think I would get approved, but they have surprised me by approving me, and I am just waiting on my funds now. I definitely recommend them if you don't think you won't get approved. They just might surprise you too. Highly recommend." Beth said, "You guys are so easy and fast. Love this company, and as long as you pay off fast, the fees are not that bad." When looking through the reviews, these were not outliers. You'll be relieved to know that CreditNinja has thousands of 5-star reviews on Trustpilot and Google, making them one of the highest rated lenders. The reason so many people turn to CreditNinja in a pinch is that their application process is 100% online, and it only takes a few minutes to fill out. I'll show a few more reviews about this in a moment, but I did leave a link to their application tutorial video in the description in case you're like me and want to see what the process looks like before getting started. But the thing that makes CreditNinja so good for people who don't have the best credit is that they use a process called Instant Bank Verification, or IBV, to analyze someone's financial history. IBV is generally considered more forgiving than a traditional credit check because it focuses more on your recent financial situation, whereas a credit score can be low because of things that happened years ago. So thankfully, you don't have to worry about having a perfect credit score to get approved. If you're curious to learn more about what's needed for IBV approval, watch this video. I know the economy for us normal Americans isn't great right now, and debt is piling up for many of us. So make sure to watch our video on the best ways to get out of credit card debt and repair bad credit, linked in the description. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming videos on how tariffs and recessions actually affect us regular Americans. Now, the biggest questions you probably have are, how much money can I get? And how does the repayment process work? Currently, CreditNinja offers personal loans up to $5,000, but the amount you get approved for will depend on your financial situation. Now, I should add that a general guideline here is if your credit score is 600 and under, it's going to be hard to get approved for $5,000. And that's just a loan industry thing, not a CreditNinja thing. It's important to understand how much you can realistically qualify for. We just did a video on how a lot of the loan offers you see advertised on websites like NerdWallet and LendingTree aren't the loan offers you can realistically qualify for. So go check that out after this video. Either way, if you're looking for money fast, please remember that personal loans are usually still much better than payday loans. Payday loans typically offer up to $500, maybe $1,000 depending on the state, but they generally have a higher interest rate compared to personal loans too. So if your credit isn't the best, or if you've considered payday loans, a personal loan with CreditNinja could get you more money and with a lower interest rate. Not to mention, the repayment period is much more forgiving with personal loans. With payday loans, you'll usually need to repay your loan in full within 2 weeks, aka your next payday. But with CreditNinja, repayment periods can be spread out over months, so you don't have to rush to pay it back. Payday loans often trap Americans in debt, sometimes for years. Watch this video where I did a deep dive on how dangerous payday loans actually are. The positive feedback for CreditNinja and 5-star reviews speak volumes. So if you're someone who still needs money fast, head over to CreditNinja.com linked below and apply online today. And if you want more info before making a decision, check out our YouTube channel, which has tons of info about CreditNinja and a bunch of resources to improve your financial situation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.